If you're trying to replace or frame a diploma, the first question is usually simple. What size is it supposed to be? In the United States, 8.5 by 11 inches is the most common diploma size. But it isn't a universal standard. 11 by 14, 8 by 10, and a few larger formats also show up. So the honest answer is, there is a common size, but your school may use something different. Here are the sizes you'll see most often. 8.5 by 11 is standard letter size and fits many high school and college diplomas. 11 by 14 gives the design more room and is common for college or advanced degrees. 8 by 10 is a smaller format, and some schools use 12 by 15 or another custom dimension. Those measurements describe the diploma paper itself, not the frame around it. For high school diplomas, 8.5 by 11 inches is a very good starting assumption. It works with standard printing and is easy to frame. Some districts use 8 by 10, and others choose 11 by 14 for a more formal presentation. The school's design may also change over time. If you're replacing an older diploma, don't assume the current version is the same size as the one issued years ago. College and university diplomas vary even more. A bachelor's diploma may be 8.5 by 11, while another university uses 11 by 14 for the same degree level. Master's and doctoral diplomas are sometimes larger, but that isn't a rule. Institutions choose dimensions around their traditions, artwork, seals, and wording. The safest approach is to use a photo, scan, frame, or school reference to confirm the original size. Size and orientation are related, but they're not the same thing. Most diplomas use a landscape layout, meaning the paper is wider than it is tall. A portrait diploma is taller than it is wide, so an 8.5 by 11 sheet may be described as 11 by 8.5 when it is displayed horizontally. It's still the same sheet of paper. When ordering or framing, make sure everyone is using width first, then height. Outside the United States, schools often build documents around the ISO paper system. A4 measures about 8.27 by 11.69 inches. It looks close to US letter size, but it's a little narrower and taller. Some institutions use A3 or a custom format for larger awards. If the diploma came from another country, don't force it into a US size. Measure it directly or check with the issuing institution. Why isn't there one diploma size? Because the dimensions are part of the school's design. A detailed border needs room. A large seal or several signatures can change the layout. Some schools distinguish degree levels with different sizes. Printing standards, paper availability, institutional tradition, and the year the diploma was issued can all matter. That's why two perfectly legitimate diplomas from different schools, or even different decades, may not match. To measure a diploma, take it out of the frame if you can. Measure the paper from edge to edge, width first, then height. Don't measure the outside of the frame, and don't use the visible opening in the mat. Both will give you the wrong number. If the document is delicate, leave it protected and measure the mat opening, then ask a framer to help estimate the full paper size. For framing, you have two basic choices. Use a frame made for the exact diploma size, or use a larger frame with a mat. An 8.5 by 11 diploma, for example, often goes into an 11 by 14 frame with a mat. The mat opening should be slightly smaller than the paper, so it holds the edges securely. Before ordering a custom frame, confirm the diploma's exact dimensions and orientation. If you're replacing a lost or damaged diploma, size is part of making the new document feel right. Send any photo, scan, measurement, or frame information you still have. The border proportions, seal placement, and spacing can all look different when the size changes. And remember, if you need an official replacement or certified record, contact the original school, district, registrar, or authorized records custodian. An independently produced copy serves a different purpose. So, what is the standard size of a diploma? 8.5 by 11 inches is the most common US answer, but 11 by 14 and other formats are completely normal. Measure the original whenever possible, especially before ordering a frame or replacement. Same-day Diplomas has helped customers since 2001, 25 years. We offer budget-conscious and premium choices, experienced designers, free proofing, and real live support. Current options are at samedayDiplomas.com.